So this is just an update, and at least what I think is good news, that in the very, very near future, I'm aiming to start uploading a lot more videos like this where I'm like physically actually in the video talking. And I'm going to be covering a wide range of topics that actually relate to you guys. So as opposed to me just deciding what I think might be beneficial or interesting to everyone else, which there will be an element of that, so there will be a mix. But rather than that being like all of the time, I did think that maybe the majority of the content and a lot of the topics I talk about should be relevant to what the listeners and everyone watching my videos actually want me to talk about and cover instead. So with that being said, in the description box and on the many different bios of the platforms that Grace Matters is on, and also on the website as well, there will be a link to a form that if you've got a question around a piece of scripture, Christian living, around church life or so on, or a dilemma that you want me to maybe cover, perhaps there's a piece of scripture, a passage or a book of the Bible that's really like important to you and close to your heart right now, and that maybe we could do a devotional on, run a series on, who knows, we can decide that in time. But whatever it is, you can put your request in using the link on that form. And I will try my best to sift through those requests as quickly as possible and be able to decide and design the type of content, the sort of topics to be covering that you guys actually want to hear from me, and not just always me kind of guessing and going with what I like or what I think is interesting all the time. So if you do have something that you'd like me to cover and talk about in the near future, then please use the link, use the form, put your request in. You don't have to put your name or any other details in. It's not essential, but it would be nice to maybe have a bit of a background as to why that's so important or close to you. But again, it's not essential, so you don't have to do it. It is just useful that if you put your request in. And like I said, I'll make my way through them as quickly as I possibly can, and then get the content made for you and put out as regularly as I possibly can as well. So please do use it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you aren't following us on the other different social media platforms as well, please do. Thank you to everybody who has already been supporting the channel on the many different platforms, and especially on YouTube at the moment. It's very early days. It's certainly new territory for me, and it's a new experience for sure. I'm excited to see what God could do with Grace Matters on these different platforms. Maybe how he could really sort of bless a lot of people, help a lot of people in their walk and their journey through scripture as they grow in their knowledge of the Lord and as they grow in their relationship with him as well. I really hope that the content that I create can be a tool and an instrument to help people in their growth as well as Christians. If you haven't already followed, please do, but keep sharing. That's the most important bit. Share it with friends, share it with family, pester people as much as you can. Get the news out there. I'm excited, a little bit nervous. We'll wait and see how it goes. I'm excited to have as many people here for the journey as possible. And until the next video, God bless, and I hope to see you soon.